So in this video, I want to go over setting up your maps and your alerts on Rightmove. This is a time efficiency hack. So when you first start your journey, you're going to be in Rightmove quite a bit. You're going to be searching for properties and scrolling away. But as you get more familiar with territories, once you've done your research, once you've done the actions on the research, so you know what areas and postcodes and what prices you're going to look for, you then want to come in here and you want to set your alerts up. So for me, I don't, go in here that often now and sort of click whatever Newcastle or Sunderland or whatever location and start searching for properties. Every now and then, if the pipeline's a bit dry, I will. But when you set alerts up, as you'll see here, you get, in excess of probably, you can see here, like some of these are like 5 properties, 92 properties, 9 properties, 7 properties, 12 properties. So every day there's probably 30 to 40 properties dropping into my inbox every day. And then I would just click on it and I just have a quick look. So you can see here, these have been reduced. So they've obviously been on the market a while. And the only downside of the alert is you can't see the condition of the houses because most of them are the outside. So I kind of base a lot of my decisions on price. So again, come back to your research. This is why it's important to get the foundational knowledge and understand what prices are good in that area. So for me, 100,000 in Westerhope, not massively below market value. There's possibly a bit of an opportunity there. 74 in Jarrow, 3-bed semi. That's got potential. 70 grand, Colston Street. That's at the West End. So this is all I do. Quick 1 minute. Okay, I feel like I would maybe dig into this property and this property. I'd then click into them and I'd analyze it further and I'd see if there's an opportunity there to add value, see if it's below market value, and then maybe get on a viewing. I then click off that and I go about my daily life and I wait for the next alert to come in. So how do we set up alerts is kind of what I want to cover on this video. So you can get your postcode and then you can make sure that they're coming in your inbox. It's fairly simple. So we have buy and rent. So first of all, let's just assume we want NE2 and we're going to go for sale. We then just create our parameters. So price range, let's say between 50 and 150 grand. Bedrooms, you can specify that. For the sake of this, I'm not going to bother. And then we're done. It's then going to bring up all the properties in that location that are available to view. But you see this little button here, create alert. So I can then click create alert, and that's going to then notify me instantly about those properties. Because I'm logged into my account here, I could create that alert. I'm not going to, because I feel like I've got my alerts. I don't want masses of emails coming through all the time. So I feel like this is plentiful emails for sale and again for rent, So I've got my alerts set up and that's all I really feel like I need. So that's what you should be doing in terms of setting your alerts up. Now, to get clever, what you can do is you can actually draw maps and then set alerts. So, for example, if I go Newcastle and I go 50 to, let's say 2, let's just keep it small for now, just for the example, and we'll go maximum 3 beds, and we'll click fine. Okay, let's put this over here. And you'll see this little map here. So you can create an alert, but we don't want to do that yet. What we want to do is edit our search area. Now you can actually draw search. You see here, I've got a Newcastle HMO area, Spittal and East Fenham. That's good for rent to SA or for service accommodation in general. So I've got different maps and I will then set alerts based on that map, or I will actually view properties based on that map. So I could go Newcastle and we can then just pull this in. So let's say I don't want to cover that side of Newcastle. I can just pull this in here, and obviously the grayed areas where it's going to pull the search. And as we pull this in, and then we click view properties, it'll then change the amount of properties within that search. So again, we could go view properties. And as you see there, it's bringing those properties in there. And there you go there, create alert. So you can then create an alert based on your draw search. So if you just wanted email alerts on, let's say 4, 5 or 6 bed houses in an area that you feel is fit for HMO, then just draw your search, create your alert. And then when they hit your inbox, investigate them further. So that's how I do it, and that's how I save time, as well as keep on top of being able to make sure we're getting on enough viewings each week and keeping our eye on the market for any reductions or any new properties that come onto the market. So get your alerts set up and complete this lesson once you've done that, and then move on to the next action.